Today we'll do with the part D experiments, where we'll be seeing with the spark core characteristics of air subjected to HVAC, spark core characteristics of air subjected to HVDC, and measurement of HVAC and HVDC using standard sphere gaps. So basically these three experiments we are going to do it on one kit. Okay, so here you can see it is said with uniform and non-uniform configuration. Okay, uniform configuration means you have same type of electrodes at both the ends. You know, sphere to sphere is a uniform. Okay, and plane to plane is a uniform. However, point to plane is not a uniform. Okay, point to point is also a uniform, right? So on the same kit we are going to do the experiment, and basically these three experiments, right, are related to check the breakdown strength of air which is acting as the insulating medium between these electrodes. Okay, so we are going to conduct three experiments on the same kit. HV test kit, high voltage test kit, right? To this we are giving input from our 230 volt AC supply. Okay, so see, you can see the meters here. This meter reads variable input voltage. You can see the range, it's up till 300 because we get maximum of 230 volt input AC. Okay, you can see the rating of this kit here, it is 50 kilovolt AC. So this measuring block is giving you AC charging voltage, right, which is converting this 230 volts to maximum of 50 kilovolt AC or see 70 kilovolt DC. Right, now when we are doing with DC, we have two options, either positive polarity or negative polarity. So we can have an option with this toggle switch. Right, now coming to this, similar to our transformer oil experiment, once you have turn on the mains, okay, you have to turn on the HT. Until unless you turn on the HT, that conversion from 230 volts to 50 kilovolt will not take place. Now memory push button is to once you have done with the experiment and to check what was the breakdown voltage, we can have a memory push button, right? Then this is a door open LED, right? If the door of the high voltage chamber is not closed properly, then this LED will glow saying that the door is open, right? So we have to close the door properly. Next, once these conditions are fulfilled, right, the unit ready will be on, indicating that we are ready to conduct the experimentation, right? And this is a auto transformer which gives us the variation from 0 to 50 kilovolt AC or 70 kilovolt DC, right? Now this is the door, okay, which is having a sensor, okay, which is having a sensor over there, right? You can see a sensor, right? So when we are closing the door, you have to close the door tightly such that on the kit this door open LED is not turned on, right? Once we have done with this, you need to enter the high voltage chamber, right? High voltage chamber, once you enter, the first thing is you have to hold this ground rod. This is a ground rod. This is a glass insulator. Okay, this is a glass insulator. So you have to hold it here, right? Pick the rod and the tip of this rod. Okay, this tip of this rod you should bring in contact with the electrodes, okay, and this part, okay, so that if any excessive electrons or leakage electrons are there, that will run through this yellow wire, okay, and here you can see it is connected to ground, okay, this is a black strip, okay, this is connected to ground. So any excessive electrons, and instead of taking a path through your body, will go through this BIS strip directly to the ground. Okay, so once you have grounded all the live parts, okay, place the ground rod, right? Now we are ready to conduct the experiment. have used a spherical electrode. Okay, in theory we had studied that we generally go for the measurement of HVAC using sphere to sphere. Okay, now to vary this gap length, between the electrodes, we can have, we can vary the gap length using this. Okay, and how much is the gap length? You can check it from this scale. Okay, you can check the scale 0, 20, 30. You can check this scale. So you have an option. See, the gap length is being changed. Okay, so you see now it is 5 mm. Okay, you can see here it is 5 mm. Okay, now I am bringing it to 10 mm gap length. So you can see here the gap length is increased and it is now 10 mm according to this scale. Right, now that 230 volt AC which is coming, right, it comes to this transformer. This is a high voltage transformer. Okay, this is a high voltage transformer. You can check with the ratings of the transformer. It is KVA rating is 2.5 kVA. Then input voltage is 220 volt AC. Output voltage is 50 kilovolt AC. Okay, and the current is 50 milliamperes. Right, and type of cooling is given as oil. So it means what? This kit converts 230 volt AC to 50 kilovolt AC. Right, so these are three R, Y and B, 3 live wires, R, Y and B. We have the bushings, right? At this tip we are having 50 kilovolt AC, right? 230 volt was my input. Now that is given to this. This tip is having 50 kilovolt AC. That 50 kilovolt AC travels through this wire and is connected to this. Connected basically to electrode via a water resistor. Okay, this is a water resistor. You can see it is a water resistor. So basically we use water resistor to remove unwanted harmonics. Okay, so 230 volt which is converted into 50 kilovolt AC runs through this wire. Through this water resistor it is applied to this electrode and this electrode is grounded. You can see. Okay, this electrode is grounded. So one electrode is at high tension and another electrode is connected to ground. Right, so this is your high voltage AC setup. Now, if we want to go for HVDC, it means we would require a rectifier. In this case, we will remove this wire connection from here. Okay, now see 220 volt AC comes to this kit. This kit I am having 50 kilovolt AC that is made to run through this. Okay, this is a rectifier. Okay, this is a rectifier unit. AC gets rectified. Okay, so at this point I am having 70 kilovolts DC. Okay, 70 kilovolt DC comes to this point. This is a RC filter to remove the harmonics and to smoothen the waveform. This is a RC filter, right? So you can see here this is also called as bleeding resistor. Okay, it's also called as bleeding resistor, right? Having the resistance of 70 mega ohms. Okay, 70 mega ohms. So here once my DC is available here, the filtered DC is 70 kilovolts DC. Now that DC, again with the help of the same wire, right, I am applying it, right, this I am applying it to the electrode via again a water resistor. Okay, we have to take care that the wire should not be hanging like this, because you have already studied in TD what is the effect of sag. Okay, so to avoid sag you need to tighten this properly. Okay, so this is basic arrangement of HVAC and HVDC. So one more thing here regarding the polarity. Okay, so you can see the direction of the diode. So this direction is negative polarity. We want to do for positive polarity, we need to pick this, okay, and reverse the direction of the diode. Okay, so you will get a positive polarity DC voltage. Right. So this is the configuration of high voltage test kit. We first do with HVAC. We'll test for sphere uniform, sphere to sphere. So I have got two spheres and this wire I have connected so that 50 kV AC, what is we are getting here, right, is directly applied to this electrode. So we need to test the breakdown strength of air, which will be acting as an insulator in between these two electrodes. Right. So first thing is we need to vary the gap length. So we have this part so that we can increase the gap length. See, it is 0 now. There is 0 gap length. Now by varying this, see, you can see here I am varying this. Okay. So this is your 10. So now first we will go with 5 mm gap length. Okay. So I have done with 5 mm gap length. You can see there is a distance between electrodes. Now distance means what? This blank space is filled with air. Now from outside the chamber will give the high voltage. Once the spark down, breakdown of this air occurs, right, you can see the spark between these two electrodes, right. First we'll turn on the 230 volt AC. Now we'll turn on the MCB. Right, so we have mains off. So since the door is properly closed, we do not have this LED being on. We'll turn on the mains. Now we are ready to do the experiment. Unit ready is on. Right, now we'll until and unless we make HT on, right, there will no be transforming up the voltage ratio from 230 volts to either 50 kilovolt AC or DC will not take place until and unless we turn on the HT. Okay, once HT is on, with the help of this knob, we'll increase the voltage, right, and we can see that voltage here, right, whatever we are varying, and at the voltage, if the voltage exceeds a certain breakdown strength of air, which is acting as insulator between the two electrodes, which you can see here. Okay, these are my two electrodes. So if the breakdown voltage between this of the air increases, then you can see a spark there. Okay, now we'll slowly increase voltage from here. You can see the, so you can see if the voltage exceeds certain breakdown strength of air, you can see a spark occurring. You can see voltage initially was 0, now it is increasing. Right, as soon as the breakdown occurs, this pointer goes to 0 and you will require the memory push button to see the voltage. Right, so we'll increase. Right, so breakdown occurred. Right, so you can see the pointer has come to 0. Right, now memory push button you can push and check what was the voltage at which the breakdown occurs. Right, so I'll push the memory push. So you can see it's almost 12 kilovolts. Okay, so for a gap length of 5 mm distance between the sphere to sphere electrode, the breakdown voltage is 12 kilovolts. Now once we have done it for 5 mm gap length, we know 12 kilovolt is the breakdown voltage. Now our work is to vary the gap length to 10 mm, right? So we open the door, right, and see, we have to make use of this ground rod, hold properly the glass head, right, and you need to touch this. Okay, these are the conducting parts, right, touch this. Right, now all excessive electrons has, it is moving towards the ground. So now we all are safe. You can place the rod here, right, and again vary the gap length. Vary the gap length to 10 mm. Okay, now you can see here gap length is, see, 10 mm. Okay, so we are going to do this procedure up till 20 mm of gap length. Okay, now the distance between these gap is 10 mm. So again we will repeat the same procedure, right? We will come out of the lab, right? We will close the door properly. We will come back to the testing kit. We will turn on the 230 volt supply. We will turn on MCB. Okay, we will turn on MCB. See, now we have to turn on the mains. Unit is ready, door is properly closed. Turn on the HT. Okay, now with the help of this knob, we will increase the voltage. Again, you can measure this in this meter, right? And you can see the breakdown occurring there. Okay, so I am increasing the voltage. So the breakdown has occurred. Okay, you can see the pointer is reading 0 now, right? So what was the reading at which the breakdown took place? We push a memory push, right? And you can see the reading here. So it is 21 kilovolts. Okay, so for 10 mm of gap length, 21 kilovolts is the breakdown voltage, right? So in a similar manner, for 5 mm we have done, 10 mm we have done, we need to again go, you need to turn off this whole kit, right, bring this to 0, right, and open the door. Then using the glass electrode, you have to set all the excessive electrons to ground and vary the gap length to 15 mm, right, and again do the same procedure. So this is done up till 20 mm of gap length. Okay, about 25 mm will not give the reading. So up till 20 mm we are going to do. So this is the uniform. This is done for uniform sphere to sphere gap, right? This is our HVAC. Okay. Now similarly for HVDC, sphere to sphere will do now. Right, so we'll go. Okay, we'll take this. Right, we're grounding. Okay, we'll give this. Now, maintaining sphere to sphere, let me do it. Started with 5 mm of gap length. Now we are going for HVDC. Right, so what I'll do, I'll remove from here. And I will place it to here.